Hello and welcome to JFG Football Talk, our football podcast giving you a roundup of all the events in the footballing world this week, made by teens for teens. Now today, me and Josiah are going to be taking a look at the FA Cup games coming up in this weekend, and we are going to be giving our predictions to what we think every single one will be. So, how are you feeling about this, Josiah?
Yeah, very excited. Always love a FA Cup weekend. It's always good fun. I've got the FA Cup ball here with me, what I got for Christmas. It's a very nice ball, not gonna lie. So yeah, getting in the mood. Enjoyed the AFCON semis last night.
Yeah.
Ready for the final at the weekend. We'll probably talk about that a little bit later as well.
Yeah. We might actually have to make an AFCON special, you know.
We might have to do an AFCON special, yeah.
Anyway, before we carry on waffling, let's get in straight to the first prediction, and that is Crystal Palace of the Premier League taking on League 2 Hartlepool United. So, what's your inclination for this result, Josiah?
Yeah, this is an interesting one. Now, Crystal Palace, they didn't do too bad against us. They're in form. I'm just getting everything up for it. Here we go. Hartlepool United, yeah. So it's going to be an interesting one because obviously Crystal Palace well at the moment with the new manager, but obviously Hartlepool have been doing well as well on the back of the win to get through against Blackpool, which was quite a big game for them, and that they've done it. And then going to Crystal Palace next, it's going to be interesting. But Crystal Palace should have it in the bag, I'd expect. But I'm saying I reckon it'll be a good tie. It might be like a classic one, like maybe 3-2 or something like that, where the non-league team pull away for a little bit, but then, or the League 2 team, whatever it is, pull away for maybe maybe half an hour, and then Crystal Palace just turn it around in the second half, like Man City v who was it last season? They went 1-0 down.
I know you mean. I think it was, yeah. No, that's a very good shout, but I think Crystal Palace especially, they did struggle against Millwall in the last round, and Hartlepool are a physical asset. But for me, it's got to be Crystal Palace playing a really attractive style of football, great manager, very exciting, youthful players. So I'm going to go, I don't know, 3-2 Palace, going big. Actually, no, we'll back it 3-0 Palace. Actually, you know what?
3-0.
I'm changing so much. Let's go 3-1 Crystal Palace.
Finally, I'd 3-1 for. I'm debating between 3-1 and 3-2. Crystal Palace definitely winning, and I'm hoping Edward scores a couple because he's a really good player. I really like him. He's a good player, but he's just not quite. He's just not quite gelled into the team yet. But I do really like the way he plays and stuff.
Ex-PSG prospect he was. Moved to Celtic, now Palace. Anyway, on to the next one, and we've got Championship outset. Not outset, flipping out. My words are going a mess. Anyway, we've got Championship side AFC Bournemouth taking on non-league opposition Boreham Wood. Now, prior to this game, Boreham Wood have endured a very, very wonderful run of results. Now, they might not have come against your Premier League sides, but they've come against really strong opposition that are better than them, and they've won every single time. They're on a good cup run, and I feel like Bournemouth isn't too far out of their league. And it's the FA Cup. Anything can happen. I'm going straight in, nice and quick. 2-1 Boreham Wood. Last minute winner from a throw-in.
I completely agree with that. I think they're on good form. They're enjoying the FA Cup run, and who's to say they won't do it? And what can stop them, really? I mean, not Burnley, Bournemouth are the only team that could do it, obviously, but. Yeah, I don't know. They're struggling a little bit with injuries. They've got a long list of injuries just looking through their list now, Bournemouth. So I definitely think an upset could be on the cards. And I'm 1-0, 2-1. I reckon it'll be like a quite tight game, but I think Boreham should nick it.
I think that'd be a really, really exciting prospect to see. However, having said that, Bournemouth are near the top of the Championship looking for automatic promotion. So you never know. It could just be an absolute smacking from them. Anyway, moving on to the next one, and we've got Huddersfield Town versus Barnsley, an all-championship affair. So, Barnsley, having got through in that enthralling match last round, I think that ended 5-4. And most of the goals came in the last 10 minutes. honestly,
And all
watch
outside the
that game
box as well.
live.
It was
It was
ridiculous like that.
absolutely unreal. Like their stadium was empty. It was such a weird vibe, but it was a vibe at the end of the day. And then you've got Huddersfield Town coming. It's an all Yorkshire, all Championship affair. I'm going 2-1 Huddersfield.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, but Barnsley will be confident after like nicking it late. They'll have a lot of confidence in them. But I'd probably, yeah, I don't know where they are in the table. Let me have a look quickly. Table. Huddersfield are 5th and Barnsley are last.
Yeah,
think
that's why I said 2-1 Huddersfield.
Yeah. I think that I reckon Huddersfield should nick it probably. Maybe probably 2-1 maybe.
Nice. Yeah, I've got to say, agree with you there. So moving on, we got Peterborough of League One now? No, they're in the Championship versus QPR of the Championship. Yeah, again, it's another all Championship affair. Peterborough, as you will know, probably stayed up in the Prem for a bit, and they walked into some financial difficulties. But now they're on their way back. They're doing okay in the Championship. But QPR, having said that, are having a really good season. Obviously, they knocked out my boyhood club, Everton, from the League Cup, I believe it was. So they're doing well in. They're doing well in cup competitions this year. So I genuinely think that this is all theirs for the taking. I'm going to go for that reason. 2-0 QPR, easy win.
Yeah, I can't argue with that really. 2-0 QPR sounds about right.
Yeah. Now it's on to Cambridge United of League One versus Luton Town of the Championship. And as you guys will know, Cambridge United had that wonderful win at Newcastle with a man of the match performance from their goalkeeper and a goal from Ironside. Now they will be facing Luton Town, who haven't really made the fairy tales of this competition, but they've done all that's needed and they've got through to the next round. I think this is one where Cambridge United and their momentum will really favour them, and I'm going for 1-0 win Cambridge United. They're a tight asset at the back, and I've just got a gut feeling. I like that team.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go on a run this year.
Yeah, they played very well against Newcastle. It was a very, very strong performance from them.
Yeah.
I and like same with Boreham Wood, what we were saying earlier. I think they're looking pretty solid. So a good cup run is probably on the cards, and I would not be surprised if they pulled out the bag for maybe a 2-1, maybe 3-2 victory, like a tight game. But yeah, probably about 2-1, I'd say.
Yeah. Now on to Southampton, and they're playing Coventry. And I think this is one where it's going to go to Southampton. Now, as much as Coventry are playing all right and Southampton aren't having the greatest season, I think Premier League clubs have had, 2 weeks of rest? So they're going to be really well rested. But this time in the Championship is very busy. It's very chaotic. Clubs are playing 2 games, maybe even 3 games in the space of a week, whereas Premier League clubs have had 2 weeks off it. So I just think Southampton will have that extra bit of fight, aggression, passion, and a little bit of zip about them. I'm going straight away 2-0 win Southampton. Nothing else said.
I'm gonna say 3-1. I reckon Coventry will score. They'll have the most lower teams do score against like Premier League teams, like Shrewsbury scored against us. But I still think Saints should win that. It should be probably a 3-1 win for them. Yeah. I expect.
Now on to one of the stars of the tournament so far, and we have Chelsea versus Plymouth Argyle, and this is one that all the Pie-Face fans will be watching. But yeah, Chelsea versus Plymouth, very big game, and I honestly think Chelsea, given the run of form they're in, where they're struggling to beat Premier League sides, I think this is gonna go to Plymouth. That's right, Plymouth are winning this. It's the FA Cup, anything can happen. And as much as I know people will be like, oh, Chelsea have a brilliant squad. And I can't argue with that. They do have a rather wonderful squad. They've got some really brilliant players in there, like your Havertz, your Ziyech, your Werner. They've even got academy prospects like your Mason Mount. Their defence is unreal. And they've got N'Golo Kante as well. But I don't know, they haven't endured a very good
You've just completely proved yourself wrong there.
No.
You've just gone through Chelsea's entire squad and then said, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong.
Will they beat Plymouth? Thing is, though, they've had a really
they will.
poor run of form in the Prem.
Yeah,
And
but they will.
I know what you're going to say. You're going to be like, oh, they've had 2 weeks rest, new start, Chelsea will be fresh, they'll be this, they'll be that. But I've got a little feeling. Look, I'm probably going to look a mug here, but if I'm right, I'll be legendary. You got to take these risks with FA Cup predictions. It's the FA Cup. It's all about the culture, all about the content. And I am going to go 2-1 Plymouth Argyle. It'll just be brilliant.
Well, I don't know. I think Plymouth will score definitely. I don't think they'll score more than one though. I reckon it'll be like Chelsea. It might be 1-1, and maybe I do see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
With your
I'm
point.
surprised you haven't just gone completely polar opposite of me and gone, nah, stuff it, Chelsea 4-1. Got a way better squad, way better rested, way better manager.
They have though.
Win.
They have. That's the thing. So I think it might be like 1-1 until the last like 15 minutes, where Plymouth might get a red card or something like that goes against them in favour, and then Chelsea just like blow them away and win 3-4-1. So I think it'll be 3-1 Chelsea.
Nice. Now moving on to an old Premier League tie. That's the first one we've read out so far. And it is my club, the best team in the world, Everton, facing Brentford. Now, Brentford have made that wonder signing, that real signing that tugged on the heartstrings in Christian Eriksen. And will he be able to close him to victory? I don't know. But in my opinion,
I don't know if he'll play.
I've got to back Everton. We've got new signings.
Well, of course you have.
Van der Beek, Dele Alli. I'm an Everton fan, so I can't predict us to go out. Do you know what I mean? Like that's just not allowed. And I reckon Everton to win 2-1. Frank Lampard, exciting, you know what? 3-2. Exciting, expansive football. Thomas Frank and Frank Lampard play a nice, passing, possession-based football.
Imagine if Thomas Frank and Frank Lampard did a podcast like us.
You know when they're as good.
Josiah, Finn and Finn Greenhouse, like Thomas Frank.
Oh
Frank,
yeah. Oh yeah.
That was so bad.
No. What would it be? TFL. Isn't that Transport for London? I swear that's what all the tubing that are called.
Oh, that'd be funny. Yeah, I don't know. I think it'll be pretty even. I do see where you're going with Everton with their new signings and Frank Lampard's
manager rebound.
He's looking, yeah. But I think if Eriksen plays and is is like playing how he has played in the past, he could be a massive threat and could really prove to be a struggle for you guys. So I reckon you will get through, because I'm hoping, because every year there is a Merseyside FA Cup game, isn't there?
Yeah. Oh my God, imagine if we got to the final against you. Sorry. Right, here's a JFG promise. If Everton and Liverpool face each other in the FA Cup final, no matter what, no matter how much it costs, no matter what it takes, me and Josiah will get down there. We will find a way of vlogging that.
We'll try.
No, we will. Because it's not going to happen, because Everton aren't good enough to do that at the moment, Ty. Anyway.
That's true. I don't need about that. I didn't want to say that, but you said it for me. So
no, it's all right.
I think
I'm 1 point above the relegation, so it's
I think it'll be like 2-1 to Everton. I think you will get through, because you do have the ability to beat Brentford, but it will be very tight. It might be like a last minute winner, if you know what I mean.
Now, moving on to the absolute gem of the tournament. This game just excites me. It makes me want to watch it, and it is
Kidderminster Harriers v West Ham.
Kidderminster Harriers in the 6th division of English football versus
same league
Premier
as York
League
City.
club West Ham. They're in the same league as our club, probably our second team, York City.
The mighty York City.
Up the YCFC. Anyway, we need to go to York game and vlog it, to be fair.
Oh,
but
they're
anyway,
so good. They're so good.
If ever you pop back to York, go to York game and we'll vlog it, yeah?
It is so funny. Yeah, we definitely will.
In fact, we met a player last time and we got an interview for the pod. But I couldn't edit everything together. I'll try to do that another time, as well as that really good project that we've got somewhere in the workings. Do we leave that project for like another year until we release it?
Yeah, go on then.
You know what I mean. Best day of our lives.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Know what you mean.
Just a little clue. Signed Phil Foden card with an England thing on. I'm not saying anything more.
Yeah, I've framed mine actually.
Yeah, I need to get a frame. I just couldn't see where to get one from. Anyway, this is the game of the round, I'd say. Yeah, I
It's
know
going to
West
be
Ham are
so
going to win.
exciting.
I know West Ham are going to win, and that's fact. But I am going 2-1 Kidderminster Harriers win because I want them to win.
Yeah, even though my mum's a West Ham
Even if
fan,
you're a
and she'll
West
be
Ham
like,
fan, you
"Oh,
gotta
come on,
want Kidderminster to win.
Yeah, well, not really if you're a West Ham fan, but everyone else wants Kidderminster to win. My mum's a West Ham fan, and I usually have a soft spot for West Ham. I want them to do well, but because just because it's FA Cup and if they're playing anyone else, I would not care. Maybe Boreham would. I would not care, but because it's Kidderminster Harriers, I'm completely backing Kidderminster Harriers, and it'd be such a good game. It's just going to be so amazing. On BBC, you're getting the classic introduction from Gary Lineker making a right fool of himself.
Alan Shearer, yeah.
And Alan Shearer. It's going to be so good.
Do you know what? Should we try live stream that one?
We could try live stream that one.
Yeah, because imagine if we just got like a little camera set up in like our living room just to watch the game. Did it across Zoom, did it live to YouTube, and we just watched the game and commented on it as it went. Anyway, now we are moving on to Friday night's game. In fact, today's game, and that is Premier League opposition, Man United facing Championship side Middlesbrough. Now, this is one Man United just want to get through. It's going to be one of those where I just think it's going to be two. You know what? I think it's going to be one of those that Middlesbrough win. It's going to be one of those really awkward, awful nights at Old Trafford where the players get booed off. And it's going to be a really, really terrible game. It's going to be scrappy from the start. Man United are going to try win, going to play something stupid, and they're going to lose. You just get that feeling from the game, and I'm going 2-1 Middlesbrough.
I completely agree with that. I don't even think they'll score. I'm going 1-0 or 2-0 Middlesbrough. I think just with everything over the head with the Mason Greenwood stuff just going on, and all of that obviously really shocking. We talked about that earlier this week.
Yeah.
But with everything that's going on at that club, and just like with Ralph Ragnick, he's done a good job, but it's still just they're just in utter ruins at the moment. There's nothing going right for them.
Just
I really think
Mason
they'll
Greenwood
just crash
situation,
out.
for anyone like that might have experienced that, we would recommend someone like the Samaritans. They're always available to speak. You could speak to maybe a trusted adult or friend, or even the Samaritans. They should always be available for you. And if you need help, try seek help. It'll be better for you. Anyway, moving on from that rather solemn note, Tottenham Hotspur versus Brighton, our second all Premier League tie. Now, Brighton have endured a really exciting, invigorating run of form. They've had a great season by their standards, and they're coming up against Tottenham, who, as we mentioned in our last episode, if you haven't watched it already, you should. But as we mentioned, they've got rid of a lot of their dead wood. They've brought a bit of excitement to their dressing rooms. They've brought in new signings, and they were on a good run of form before this. So, what are you saying, Si?
I think Brighton, they've lost Dan Burn as well. He was one of their big players. I think Tottenham should get through with the new signings. You might want to play Kulusevski and
Dejan Kulusevski and Bentancur.
Bentancur, I reckon he'll play them because he'll just want them to get some game time.
Yeah,
because it's not a really big game. They're good enough players to be in that team. So I think that they'll play, and it should be an easy maybe. I don't know if it'll be easy actually, but it'll probably be like 2-1, maybe 3-1 to Spurs. They should have it in the bag.
No, that's a great point from you there, Si. I think 2-0 Spurs, simple games, signed, sealed, delivered, it's done. Anyway, now on to your club, Liverpool, facing Championship opposition Cardiff City. And this is straight away, Liverpool playing absolutely wonderfully this season. Cardiff having a bit of a mare in the Championship. They just recently lost the Wales versus England derby, which was, I can't remember what it was.
Barnsley, Cardiff.
No, it would have been before that. But
Bristol City.
Yeah, it was Bristol City. There was fights between the fans, last minute goals. And it was a great video actually that I watched of it from a YouTuber called Away Days. Now, you guys, I would genuinely recommend you go subscribe and follow Away Days. His content is unreal. We hope to produce something like it one day. And maybe one day try and get him on the pod. But yeah, that'll be amazing. I think Liverpool 5-0, absolutely elite. Got a great
5-0.
attack.
5-0.
Cardiff having a stinker. You've done that to teams before. Going 5-0. End of. Move on.
Yeah. So in the league, Cardiff are 20th. So they're having a bit of a mare in the league. I think that
Flying high.
we're doing really well. Obviously, we haven't got Mane and Salah, but we wouldn't play them anyway because it's FA Cup. I reckon we should win. Like, we'll play the young guns again. Cardiff might score and might being very, very small, if you know what I mean.
If you play the young guns, I'm going 3-1. Yeah, what are you saying?
Yeah, I think if we play the young guns, it will be like, I was going to say, 3-1, maybe
Nice.
4-1 at a push. But if we put out a really stronger side, it will be 5-6-0 definitely.
Luis Diaz
But
hat-trick.
we're not. Luis Diaz hat-trick. I
Yeah.
reckon Luis Diaz will play. I reckon he'll play. They'll want to give him some game time.
I'm so annoyed we didn't get him.
Unreal.
But yeah, Stoke City versus Wigan Athletic. Championship side, Stoke versus League One high flyers.
You know what?
Wigan Athletic.
They
had a great round last time. Academy graduate, got them a goal. Got them a wonder goal, in fact, to send them through. And I'm going straight away. Wigan to win 2-1. What are you saying?
Yeah, I think, we're going to play them well at the moment. So it'll probably be 2-1, 3-1, I reckon, yeah.
What did you want to just say there?
I was just going to say, can we settle this? I've got a couple of mates at school. They're Burnley fans. And for some reason, they think that their new signing, Wout Weghorst, I have nothing against him. He does look like a very good player. But for some reason, they think that Wout Weghorst is a better player than Luis Diaz. So can we just please settle it right now?
They don't believe that, Josiah. They don't believe that. They're just finding you up, mate. But yeah,
I know. But as an Everton fan who hates Liverpool in every single way,
I'd happily punch every Liverpool fan in the face.
Can you please say that Luis Diaz is a much better player than Wout Weghorst?
He's miles better. Anyway,
there we go. Thank you very much.
Now, moving on to a Midlands derby. Nottingham Forest, after their triumphant victory against Arsenal in the last round in a heroic fashion, now face Leicester City. Now, these sides have spent many time in the Championship and will know how to play against each other. But I think Forest, not really too good this season, no matter how good their FA Cup run is going to be. I think Leicester City, easy win, 3-0, signed, sealed, delivered, and Forest go in the bin. I love it because one of my best mate is a big Forest fan and I just want to wind him up. But yeah.
Yeah, probably 3-0, maybe 3-4-0.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Moving on to a game that is going to be, I think many people think it'd be obvious at first, but I think it's going to be an exciting one. It is Manchester City versus Fulham. Mate, this guy is actually... Yeah, he's actually not got anything up.
We haven't even planned this. We haven't even planned this.
I think it is Fulham, top of the Championship, playing exciting football.
Mitrovic is on ridiculous form. If you look at his goals, he's scored 28 from 27 in the league or something ridiculous like that.
I know Man City have great score rotation and everyone's fit, but I just think Man City have crashed out before to Wigan and sometimes they get a bit of a kick in. However,
they will completely play the young guns though. That's the thing. They'll play
I don't think Pep will though.
Elliot Palmer or whatever he's called.
Oh, Cole Palmer, yeah.
Cole Palmer, he looks well
having
good.
Said that, you know what? I am gonna go Manchester City versus Fulham. I'm going Fulham to win
1-0.
No, you know what? Are there replays?
There isn't. No, it just goes straight to extra time.
Oh, I'm saying 1-1 and then goes to pens. No, I'm saying, you know what? 1-1 until ends the game. Then extra time. Pep brings on good players and they end up winning 4-1.
Yeah, I was going to say that 1-1 or maybe 2-2 at a push. And then extra time, Pep's like, right, let's get this done. And then he just brings on maybe De Bruyne to secure it up in the midfield.
Watch City now win this 7-0.
Oh my goodness, yeah, that's probably going to happen.
It's the most Man City thing to ever do. Oh God, I just sound like I've got a frog stuck in my throat. Ribbit. Now we move on to Wolverhampton Wanderers versus Norwich, our final prediction and our final Premier League clash. Now Wolves doing decent this season under the new manager. Josiah really impressed in goal and Pedro Neto has been second to none. However, having said that, they have just lost to Adama Traore and with Norwich enduring two wins in the bounce. On the bounce. I think
Well, you really have got a
Exciting.
frog in your throat, mate.
I think, you know what? 2-1. 2-1 Wolves.
Yeah, Wolves should easily win that. Well, maybe not easily. I reckon 3-1. They have lost. They have lost Traore, but Bruno Lage has just won Manager of the Month. With your thing, everything goes bad after you win Manager of the Month.
Actually, yeah. Mate, I wasn't
So-
even wrong, though, was I?
Yeah, really not. Or Goal of the
I'm,
Month. He
I'm
had a
surprised
stinker.
Rafa Benitez didn't win Manager of the Month. Even Mo Salah, when he won Player of the Month, he then played badly after that. He missed that pen.
He had
and
a
he wasn't
couple of weeks
scoring.
where he played badly, and then
Exactly. Sorry. Who is the absolute king of football predictions?
probably you.
Thank you very much.
And then
Right,
and
I'll
then
give you
me.
the £5 later for saying that, yeah? No, I'm joking.
Yes, please send it in the post.
Nah, just spend it on podcast equipment. Anyway,
Yes, sounds
that's
good.
how we think FA Cup results are gonna go. Now moving
Yeah,
on to
the
the
big
final
ones.
episode. Final bit of our podcast, and that is Senegal versus Egypt, the African Cup of Nations final. Now let me just find out when this is on, because this is going to be an exciting game.
It's I think it's like
Sunday.
7:00 on Sunday night.
On Sunday.
Can I just talk about this for a little bit? So
Of course you
obviously, now you'll know I'm a massive Liverpool fan. It's Mo Salah and Sadio Mane going against each other. Best players in the world. So, obviously them two going against each other. It's going to be such a great game. I think the way Egypt are playing, it does not suit Mo Salah. They're not able to get the best of his abilities out of him. So what they're doing is they're sitting back and making the other team they're just sitting and defending and then counter-attacking, which obviously isn't the best way to play. But with the way Senegal play, they just press, and they're just very good at the Liverpool way kind of thing. So I don't know who I want to win. Because I obviously wanted Senegal and them to do well, but now they're both in the final. I don't know who I want to win. But it's going to be a very good game. If Egypt can get them to play the way they want them to play, then it should be a tight game and possibly go to penalties. Because if you didn't watch Cameroon Egypt last night, Cameroon have been a very exciting team over the tournament, scoring lots of goals, but Egypt made them play the way they wanted them to play, giving them not many chances, just sitting back and defending, and then countering when they can. And then obviously it was 0-0, and they scored they won on penalties, 3-1. So I think if Senegal can play the way they have played all tournament and just press, they should be an easy win. And if they score first, it might make Egypt play better.
Yeah. No, I can't disagree with that at all. I genuinely think it's going to pens, and Egypt win at pens. Egypt are the king of pens.
They are. They very much are. And their goalies, they've had about 3 over the tournament, and they've all managed to save a penalty, something ridiculous like that.
Yeah, their goalie last night was unreal at pens. But
oh my goodness, it was unreal. I think it will be, if we're doing a score prediction, I think it will be
4-2 on pens.
Yeah, I reckon. I don't think it will go to pens. I think it might be 3-2.
Easy. No,
I think it'll be 3-2 Senegal. I think it'll be 3-2 Senegal, and
if you want to be an optimist about football,
Mo Salah brace. An optimist about football.
It's just not going to happen. But hope you guys have enjoyed this.
Yeah,
we
thanks
did
for
do
listening.
a bit of a longer episode because there's so many matches in the FA Cup, and we also wanted to touch on AFCON. And my camera's just decided to start going really, really slow. Oh no, it's sorted. Anyway, commentators, guys. But hope you guys have enjoyed it. This has been the second ever episode of JFG Football Talk. Now tune in on Monday for our next ever episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. See you later.